Hello, everybody. I'm Mia Condell, and I help families discover and confront the issues and challenges that keep them separated and in silence. You see, every family has a level of dysfunction. It's just how much you want to manage and control it so that you can be great, you and your family. And what I want to talk to you about today during this holiday season is there are families that are really going through. They're sitting in grief, and sometimes, not sometimes, many times, they're sitting in grief and their loved one is still living. Why is that? Because they're stuck in the offense. They're not speaking and they're holding on to the offense. So today I want to ask you, I want to challenge you to be the bigger person, be that person that moves your family out of silence and into relating again. What does that mean? That means, as the bigger person, you're going to have to be the one to make the first move. And an apology may be necessary and appropriate. So many times, even if you buy into that and you agree that you need to apologize, we don't know how to make the first move and how to take the first step and what to say. Rejection creeps in and fear of rejection creeps in, and so we get stuck. So I want to help you make the first move. And so I'm going to give you an example. It's just a short, sweet way of extending that olive branch and making the first move. And I want you to remember something else. When you say I'm sorry, what makes it sincere and what makes it something that will move you and that relationship into a better place is change behavior. Your sorry is sincere when the behavior is changed. So you want to let the person know, your family member or whoever you're in relationship with or in dysfunctional relationship with, that you really mean you want the relationship to go to the next level, not to stay where it is stuck. So if I were going to say anything to my family members who I have offended, whether I know about the offense or not, all I know is we're stuck, and the relationship is more valuable than the offense. You have to remember that. If the relationship is more valuable than what happened, then somebody is going to have to make this move. So I would say something like, hey, family member, I am so sorry for what I said, for what I did, for whatever it was that offended you. I promise you not to let it happen again now that I know that it offended you. And I commit to doing better, because once you know better, you do better. So I commit to doing better. I promise this won't happen, and I love you. What our relationship is, what it means, is more valuable than what happened between us. Can you forgive me? And so once you say that, once you come to those persons or that one person sincere from your heart, and you put it out there, will you forgive me? Now it's up to them. And know that it takes two to make a relationship work, or it takes two being in agreement, or it takes a whole family to be in agreement. Everybody has to want it. That's my point. Once those two want it and you establish that, hey, there was no malice intended because I love you, I really want this to work, I really want us to restore, then you can move forward. But it's not until you have a meeting of the minds of both people. Everybody has to be in agreement with that. So I hope very sincerely from my heart that I have said something to help you move out of that place of stuck in silence. Remember, you guys, tomorrow is not promised to any of us. And you do not want your last contact with somebody that you really love to be, your last memory rather, to be one of anger, bitterness, anything outside of love. So, with that said, good night, and I'll talk to you next time. This is Mia Condell.